everyone, my name is Ashley and welcome to my channel A Little Patience. I'm here to talk to you about cross stitching and it's Thursday morning, August 31st. It's been a beautiful week and I have a little bit of stitchy things to show you. I started, let's see. I have things written down from Sunday, what I did on Sunday, so I'm not sure what I did Friday and Saturday. I think we went to the Field Museum on one of those days. I think Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't remember. But we went to the Field Museum this weekend. And that was a blast. So we had a busy weekend, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend as well, and that you have gotten lots of stitching done so far. But Sunday I worked on finishing all my fall designs that I charted, and then Monday morning I worked on Prudence. So let me slide her out. And let's see, it says I worked on the lettering and I got it all done. So let me show you the chart. This is On Prudence by Plum Street Samplers. So I finished the lettering, the words, and I think that was it. I think that was all that I worked on. I'm stitching this with all the called for colors, and I'm stitching this on 37 count Legacy Wild Honey. Here are the colors. It's a mixture of Gentle Art and Weeks Dye Works. Uh-oh, oh no, okay. So they're a little tangly, but they're very, very pretty. Okay, let me put those away and I'll show you my progress. Be sure to stay tuned to the end. I have a surprise at the end. Okay, so last time I showed this, I mentioned I got all the borders matched up, and now I worked and finished stitching all the words. Yep, okay, I just want to make sure you guys can see it all. So this is coming along nicely, and I will be working on this for Sampler September. And I will also show you my plans for Sampler September. So then on Tuesday, in the evening I worked on Mary and Minty by Brenda Gervais, and that was a freebie. That was a freebie, I think, from last year. Let me find it in my pile. It's probably near the bottom. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I can't show you the chart, even though it is a freebie. I'm not comfortable doing that, but this is the I think the cover sheet, and I don't remember where I found this. You could check her website maybe, or her Facebook group. But this is Mary and Minty, and I'm stitching this on 28 count even weave that I coffee tea dyed, and I have the bottom done. If you search this on Instagram, you'll see the finished stitching, and it's really cute, and lots of people have finished it into a pillow or into a little frame. Somebody stitched it with another piece as a drum roll. So I just have the bottom. I still have to do these tree trunks, and then there's some little extra things to stitch at the bottom and the top here, I believe. So that is my progress on Mary and Minty. And then I just keep looking at my sticky note. Tuesday I finished In the morning, I worked on my Santa's Village. So, I worked on, Santa's stocking store. So I had to finish the snowflakes and then add the little button. I did not finish this top part here. It carries through to the next one, and I'm stitching it all on one to get all together. So when I work on the next house, I'll just carry that over. This is the house that I worked on. And I finished the snowflakes. And I added that button, this little holly button, right there. I don't have the bag I keep it in handy, so I don't remember what I'm stitching this on. So I'll try to remember next time. So it is 3 rows of 4 houses, so I'm on the middle row. And next I'll be working on the 6th house. So that was, look, I lost my sticky note. That was, what morning did I say? Tuesday morning. Then I watched Brenda and the Serial Starters' latest Flosstube about their summer school, and I just had to start the Tyndale Sisters. So I have that in my basket. Let me get my basket. Okay, so here's my basket I take with me when I want to go stitch on the couch instead of my hard green chair. So I have her in here with some other samplers, and she's at the bottom. I have to take some stuff out. I also have my glasses in here because my eyes have been getting tired. Okay, I'm trying to find the cover sheet. Well, it's in here behind my sticky note, or my postcard. So I started the Tyndale Sister Samplers 1840, and I am stitching these together on one piece of fabric. I'm not using the flower thread, I'm using the DMC. So I started this August 29th, and I'm using the called for DMCs, and I'm stitching this on 36 count Oaken by Picture This Plus. So that is 1 strand of floss thread over 2 linen threads. The birds have come to say hello. Okay, here is my progress. Let me just set my basket down. It's curved on the bottom so it doesn't sit flat. And this is how far I got on Rosanna. I just want to make sure it's showing up good. Let me peek over here. Okay, so she's turning out really pretty on this fabric. The only threads that don't show up very well are the G and the H and the M and the N and then the S at the end. But so far it's looking really nice. And then I will stitch Elizabeth, I believe is the other sister's name. Let me just check, I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, my basket fell over. Elizabeth. Right next to her. I thought as they are sisters, they should be together. Because judging by the designs that they stitched, you can tell that they were either influenced by each other or the little sister was influenced and maybe perhaps helped by her older sister. So, excuse me. Okay, so she's all tucked away. So I worked on that Tuesday, and I was really enjoying working on her. But Wednesday I worked on, so that was yesterday, I worked on Willie's stocking. I'm keeping all my floss in here. This is a little, like a hanging pouch my mom made. So I've got my floss in there. This is in my Joan Elliott book, the Ultimate Joan Elliott Cross Stitch Collection. So all three of my children's stockings are by Joan Elliott. And, oops, I went too far. Are you okay, honey? Okay. Oh, sideways. So this will be William's stocking. And I worked on adding beads in the bag, the Santa sack. Then I came up here and I worked on this ledge and the teddy bear and the present. And then I moved over to start working on his beard. So I did the darker gray swirls. I've been noticing that I've been stitching like whatever comes first, but sometimes it's easier to do the red before the white, and then that's not how it should be done, because then your white thread kind of turns a little pink. And I've noticed mine's doing that a little bit, so I thought I'd work over to his beard so it doesn't get too distorted. I knocked the camera, I'm sorry. I don't think it shook too much, but here is Willie's stocking. Let me see if I can, oh, this is 14 count white Aida. All my kids' stockings are on Aida. So I added these white beads and the sparkly thread. I can't think of what it's called. In the Santa sack, and then I moved up and worked on, I still need to fill in more of his list. It's hard to see. So there's the swirls in the beard, and then the teddy bear and the present. I'm trying to work my way up so I can do his name. And then I started outlining a back stitch for the like the outside of the stocking, so I can use that as a guide when I stitch it up on my sewing machine. So there's Willie's stocking. I'm gonna try to work on that every Wednesday until it's done, because I really need it for Christmas this year. I would be devastated if I didn't get it to him 2 years in a row. I'm going to just set this right here for now. Okay, so that was all my whips, and I will show you my plans for Sampler September. So I am going to work on Elizabeth Warger 1769. My husband got me this chart for my birthday, and I was going to stitch it in silks, and then I tried finding what I needed online. Not a single store had all the colors in stock, and I didn't really want to go, I didn't want to get multiple orders from multiple stores. So I decided to just stitch it on my fabric with DMC. And I pulled some of the ones I had. I think they're like in the bottom of my basket right now. Some are being used for other projects, but I will be stitching Elizabeth Warger on, my hair gets everywhere, 36 count Mayflower by Fox and Rabbit. So I'll be starting her. I might even be tempted to start her today. I haven't had time to stitch today. I did some grocery shopping this morning, and then Willie's napping right now, so I thought I'd do this while I had the chance, and I haven't stitched yet. I'm having stitching withdrawals. So I might start her today. Oh, I showed some Ada and DMC floss in my last video, and I figured out what it was for. It's for the Tyndale sisters. So that DMC floss was for the Tyndale sisters and the Ada, which obviously not using. But I did notice that the girls used different colors in their charts. I think there's only a difference of 1 or 2. I think Elizabeth added 2 colors to her chart, which are not in the flosses that they sent to me. So I will have to find those in my stash. I'm gonna put these in my basket before I lose them and forget what they're for again. Okay, I'm gonna put Elizabeth in my basket too. Another sampler I would like to work on is Elizabeth Lily. And this one is by the Scarlet Letter, and she's beautiful, but there's a lot of 1/1, and I had initially picked out a 40 count fabric. This is White Clay by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm a little nervous to do 1/1 on 40 count, but I'm going to give it a go and see how it turns out. So wish me luck. Here she is again, Elizabeth Lily. I will most likely use the DMC. Let me see if there's a conversion. I think she has it charted for DMC too. It's not stitched with DMC. It's stitched with silk, but she does have the DMC in here, which I will probably use. And hopefully it's not too thick for 1/1 and 40. I might have to just do a tent stitch or a half cross stitch, which is the same thing. So I'd like to work on Elizabeth Lily. Running out of room in my basket. Let me just set her down in a new pile. You know, I'll put her on top of Willie's stocking. Okay. All right, so another plan, because I have it all kitted up, I was going to work on Jane Thompson, 1838 by the Scarlet, I can't read that backwards, Scarlet House. I really should know that. So I got this through the Homespun Needlework Facebook group. It is no longer available. I believe either it was yesterday or 2 days ago was the last day. It comes with the fabric, a needle at the very tippy top, I got the Weeks Dye Works, and then this floss keeper and corner gauge. So I think I'm going to start her as well. I love that house. It's really neat. So that is another plan. I also have Hannah Wilson. She's also from the Homespun Needlework group. I got the fabric and the floss for her. So this is 103s, and it is number 624. So it's kind of like I'm gonna say like a dark chocolate kind of brown. I've never stitched with 103s before, so I really kind of want to start her just to see how it turns out. And then she is stitched on, I chose 46 count Eureka linen. I've never stitched on 46 count either, and there's also 1/1 with her. But it's a really pretty color. It's kind of showing up yellow. My craft room does not get morning light, it gets afternoon light. So I do have my my ring light on, but this is showing up a little bit more yellow. I mean, it is a little yellow cream, but it's showing up way more yellow than it actually is. It's kind of better. That's better. So that'll look really nice. Let me just set her down. Okay, another plan is to start Humble and Kind by La Di Da. My chart did not come with the letters at the bottom. For some reason it's just cut off, so my chart looks like that. So I actually asked in one of the stitching groups if somebody like had the same problem as me, and someone was kind enough to actually take a picture and send me the bottom of the chart. So I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna stitch this with DMCs. It was stitched with NPIs, but I'm stitching it with DMCs. And I think, here's the ones I could find out of my buckets right now. They're probably floating around somewhere in here. I'm going to stitch this on, I think it's Milk and Honey. Yeah, so this is 36 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. And I thought those colors were showing up really nice. I might change some around to make the flowers a little bit more pink like they appear in the photograph. See how they're kind of more pink? They're more pink to me, so we'll see. I'll pull her out, I'll start working on her and make some decisions then. So that was another plan because I really like that one a lot. And I've been meaning to start it. I've also thought about so much stitching in so little time, right? I think I have a little magnet I think my mom got this me for Christmas one year. So much cross stitch, so little time. Truer words have never been spoken. Okay, so I had sort of started this and then took it all out. So this is Ellen Barber 1895, and I just love the bright colors. I think it's so darling. And I have a piece of 30 count weeks parchment that I think would look really nice. But like I said, I did have initially started this and then pulled it out because I told myself I don't need any more whips. So I might start her too. We'll see. Don't hold me to that one. Then I thought, well, this is sort of a sampler. I know there's a lot of things that can make a sampler, but I found this when I was going through my charts, and I thought, oh, well, you know, I have everything I need. So I thought maybe I'll do this as well because I have everything I need. So I might start that. I also have 3 right here that are whips that I will try to squeeze in. Okay, I haven't touched this since January when I started my huge mistake of #January. It is in the Just Cross Stitch magazine from January 2009. I know I'm a younger stitcher and I have been stitching for a long time. This is one of my first magazines I believe I purchased. So this is actually the sampler that I'm working on. It is a band sampler. So grandma taking her grandbaby for a walk, and they're right outside my door, my window. Anyway, so here I was holding it funny because I have all my my fabric and floss folded up inside because that's a great spot for your things, right? P.S. It's not. Here is what the entire band sampler looks like. I've always loved this. It's so cool. And I'm not sure if this is a reproduction design or not. No, but it was inspired by 17th century band samplers. Okay, so I have a small start at the top here, and as I go along, I'm choosing which colors I want to use. I say that like I've worked on it more than one time, but I have some pulled out that I keep in here so I know what I'm using. So, oh, that is like getting really washed out. I'm just stitching this on 32 count cream. That's all my tag says. Guys, my start is really puny. I'm a little embarrassed to show it. That's it. Just one of those leaves at the top. But it's really cute. So I'm going more for a pastel look so far. I have a lot of fabric here. Whoa. I think I want something I heard fall. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, I'll have to find out what that was later. So this is, I think, a half yard. I used it already. I think I stitched something on here. No, this doesn't look like the one I used for my mom. So I needed a bigger piece of fabric for that. Okay, so it's very big, generic cream, I guess. Very big piece of fabric with a teeny tiny start. So I'd like to work on her. Not her, she's not a her, on this sampler. Okay. Let me pack her up. Oh, here's, I have green pasture pulled out as well for one of the colors. So it's not all pastel that I have, it's just trying to match up the pictures a little bit, but change around the colors too. I love those metal cups. They keep my water nice and cold. When I was pregnant with Willie, I craved ice. And I still enjoy it. Another one I started for my daughter that I really want to work on. I did not have all the floss, and then I ordered it a while ago, and then I haven't touched it. This is Pink House Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. And again, I have my stuff folded up inside, which I should not do, but it is what it is. I believe I started in the middle on this one. So I think I did a little part here and then just stopped. And then I was like, I really need all the floss. So this is the floss I had. And here's the floss I need. And I ordered, and it's still in its pretty little bag. So, and here's my start. Let me see if I can figure out what, here it is. It's 40 count vellum by Picture This Plus. And the reason I started in the middle is because I only have a 2-inch allowance on I think all sides, maybe 2 inches on all sides. So I started in the middle. This is worse than the last one. I don't know, what is that, 10 stitches? So I really want to work on her too. My LNS, Erica, just wrote 2 inches around, so she's like, promise me you'll start in the middle. I said I will. Everything will be okay. I have one more sampler to show you. That's Mary Gibson 1828. She's in my beautiful bag I made with some fabric from my grandma. And this lace is from her too. I love this bag. So this was through the Homespun Needlework Facebook group, and I can't show that to you. I hope it didn't just pop up. I do not have the cover sheet in front. Give me a moment, please. Sorry for the crinkles. Okay, here is Mary Gibson 1828. I ordered the DMC. I made my own floss straps. Julie Kersave actually asked me to make some for her as well, and I sent them to her. But she's using Weeks Dye Works, so I put the Weeks name on the back. They're really pretty, vibrant colors, and I'm stitching her on 36 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax. I don't think I've worked on her for a couple weeks though. So I think she's just the same as last time I showed you. And I'd like to work on her some more. Quite a few people are already done. Oops, I folded her the wrong way. excuse me. My throat's kind of getting dry from talking. I will put her back later. Okay, so that is my plan for Sampler September, and I'm really excited. We'll see what I actually end up doing. I do see one thing I got for haul, so let me just reach over and grab it. I ordered a picture frame from Signed and Numbered. This is their reclaimed wood, and I'm going to use this for dear friends. And I ordered, I did not want glass with mine, so I was able to put in a custom order. Let me just, I messaged them on their Etsy shop. I should probably vacuum that up before I get a splinter. I'm sorry guys. I messaged them in their Etsy shop, and I was curious if they could do a custom frame for dear friends, and they were very responsive and said they could do it, and they got it done. It took a while to get here, but it's here, and I got it yesterday, so I will, you know, frame it in the near future. Hopefully, so I can have it up for fall. So that is my haul. Let me put it back. And that is it. And I have my new design to show you guys. So I stitched my design with All Classic Colorworks. It is already in my Etsy shop, A Little Patience XS. I'll link it below later. I stitched this on 36 count Brenda's Brew by R&R Reproductions. Let me just double check and make sure that's correct. Yes. So 1 floss thread over 2 linen threads. And here is the front of the chart. So it's called Quilty Blocks Autumn Acorns. And I'll show you, I'll show it to you in a second. Let me just read the back. So my printer is not the best, which is why I only do PDF charts. It cuts off the words, and it it's just like the image isn't the greatest. So I recommend, if you don't have a hard time, like the chart is big and you can read it easily, but it would be even easier just to stitch it off of your device. So these festive quilt blocks have been stitched in a pastel fall palette. The colors can be easily switched out to fit your decor for any season. Stitch them all together on a large count of fabric for a stunning pillow. Model stitched using 1 strand of floss for cross stitch on 36 Brenda's Brew by R&R Reproductions over 2 threads. Pattern calls for Classic Colorworks Colonial Copper, Eggshell, Honeycomb, Tennessee Red Clay, and Tiny Vine. The stitch count is 25 by 25 for each quilty block. The approximate design size is 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches for each block. If you're stitching them all together, you'll have to take that into consideration. That is for each block. Design has been mounted on a wood acorn shape from Dollar Tree. These right here, they come in a package of 8 that have been Mod Podged with neutral fabric. The acorns have been tied onto an LED light string with maple leaves. My son was in here messing with things, and now I can't find it. I'll find them. Also from the Dollar Tree, and that has been turned into a torn fabric garland. Okay, so oh, it's right here, hiding. Okay, that's the LED light string. It does not come with batteries. You have to put in 2 AA batteries. And let me turn mine on and try to flip it around so they don't get all mixed up. Oh, they're all mixed up. So I had previously made a garland using this fabric, so I'm just repurposing it. I had leftovers. So there's one of them. There's number 2. Number 3. And number 4. So the leaves are really cute when they're lit up. I have this hanging on my secretary cabinet, I think it's what it's called. So my surprise is that I'm going to do a giveaway. This is my first giveaway, and I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you all so much, so I wanted to do something in return. So I will be sending one lucky winner the chart, the lights, and the acorns. So my rule for the giveaway is that you have to be 18 years or older, so I can have your address to send this to you. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to like the video. You also have to leave me a comment that says acorn. You know what? Let's make it acorns with an S. So leave me a comment with the word acorns with an S. That's what I'll search for. And please do not say giveaway. So 18 years or older, like the video, be a subscriber, leave me a comment with the word acorns, and one lucky winner will get the chart, a package of 8 acorns, and the lights. So yeah, I'm really excited to send these out. I'm excited to do my first giveaway. I think that's all I have. So yeah, I'm really excited, you guys. My trick-or-treat pillow, I got my fabric from Primrose Cottage, so I will be making it into a pillow, and I plan on having that for my next video to share with you guys. Quilty Blocks Autumn Acorns is already on my Etsy shop, so go check it out. And I'll try to get my turkey done soon as well, so you guys can stitch him up for November for Thanksgiving. I'm really nervous for a giveaway and excited too, but I'm also excited for Sampler September as well, and I hope you are too. So leave me a comment and I will choose a winner probably next Thursday morning, so that'll be in September, probably right before I film, so I can have that ready to go. So I'm really excited. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and that you get lots of stitching time in. So bye everyone.